This is so beautiful. I can never be tired of this. Being at home and being 30 seemed like the worst place to be. But after having traveling most of my 20s, before my 20s even, when I was forced to be at home because I had nowhere to go, that's when I started to feel at home for the first time. That's when I realized that every place and everywhere I can go out in the world is not here. And it's not to say that this is better, but this is also no worse than anywhere else. And after listening to the Medical Medium Chemtrail series yesterday, I'm starting to feel like this is actually so much bigger than we know. But it's not about aliens, it's not about portals. It's about the balance inside of ourselves. As long as we are ourselves, as long as we use our gifts, there's nothing that can attack us or be a threat to us. So Christina von Ryan said this, so as long as you're following your soul plan, you will survive. And I know that's crazy to say because you may have someone who died early, and it's not to say that they weren't following their soul plan, please. Some people's soul plan is to die early, but not all people's soul plan is. So sometimes it's only because of darkness. I'm sorry to say, but that's also about us. To check in with ourselves. Are we being manipulated? And most of us are, by ourselves, by our own limiting beliefs. And so this is the one thing I want to share, is that whenever we ask for something or we ask a question, we will get the answer and we will get it. But it might not come in the way we want to. So when I was discovering the secret, I wrote down everything I wanted. I wanted my own bathroom with a bathtub. I wanted to have my entire day free, no chores, but I wanted to have all foods covered. I wanted to be surrounded by nature, and I also wanted to have the entire day only to work on myself, so to get to know myself, because I had heard, and this resonated so deep, that the moment you crack open yourself or you understand what lies inside of you, there's nothing else that can compare to this. And I think there's a lot of similar saying in the Bible, and I think it's actually from the Bible, many places like the Bible, that the kingdom is within. And they also shared this in our channeling, that a king comes from someone being enlightened or having mastered himself. And it's not that I want to be a queen or saying that I'm a queen or that this situation will make me a queen, but I'm saying that I got exactly what I wanted. And the uncool part is that now I'm 30, I've been staying in my mom's house for years now with no job, no regular job. I have done jobs, but I haven't had a 9 to 5 or any obligations. And so that was the answer to my request. Like, I want to have the entire day free and work on myself and learn and read books and be in nature and eat healthy. And I got it. But this is also the clue that you don't have to settle. Once you get what you want and you realize I'm ready to move on, you don't have to figure it out so much. You can ask, you can script, you can pray. And one thing we can ask for is for our own limiting beliefs to be revealed to us And that's what happened this morning. And it's the fact to me, it's that I think I have to be somewhere else. I have to do something else in order to be of value to anyone. It's a limiting belief. There's a reason why you are where you are right now. And as long as you are there fully, it's of value to you, it's of value to someone else. And it's the fertile ground for an incredible future. But the future can only come from this moment. So what we choose to do and build and cultivate in this moment from within is what would build our lives. So I'm done hiding within myself, going inside, looking for the treasures. I'm ready to do that still, but to live a normal life. Do I know how? No. Do I have a plan? No. Do I have God, the infinite creator that knows all things, available? Yeah. But let's just speak a little bit more about the chemtrail episode, because nothing is what it seems. And I think it's interesting that yes, we have this organization thing that does what he says, but also there's this balance. And the balance is forcing us to step into ourselves, to our gifts. And the moment we do that, even darkness on this planet, bad intentions, they can't get a hold. But there's this joke. He says this joke like it's 2052. It's 2054 or something. And they're partying. And if youths are still partying in 2052, we deserve chemtrails. I'm sorry, but we need to evolve, and we need to take responsibility to become that king and that queen, not for the attention, to honor the potential that is within you. And the balance will be there to make sure we're on track. It's a rude truth, but it's also a blessing. And I think I will say one more thing, that kingdom within that we're looking for, it is obvious what it is. It is obvious what you came here to do, what's your gifts and your talents, and what you came here to share that will take care of you and provide for you. You know that. You may have been ignoring it or not acknowledging it, but you know it. And the second you embrace that, you will be happy, you will be fulfilled, and you will have so insane abundance. And I know it's crazy for me even to say that, because I don't have that. Or do I have that? Maybe I do. So I'm gonna leave with this quote that I heard yesterday. 5D, it's not a destination, it's a frequency you tap into in the now. So the fifth dimension is already here. And in the fifth dimension, we don't have to work hard, we don't have to figure things out, we don't have to struggle even. But the third dimension is also right here as a choice in this moment. And everything is a little bit different there. So if you feel off, don't worry. You just have to remember every moment is a choice. Choices are portals. With God, 1,000 years can happen in a day, and in a day, yeah, 1,000 years can happen in a day. Yeah, that's it.